Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today it's new guitar day. Well, by now I must have sold at least 10 guitars, so I'm running out of guitars, but it's for a good cause because most of them are not really being used. So I decided to get rid of some guitars that are just stopped there, and not necessarily to buy a new guitar because I want to have just the guitars I really need. Most of them was like, you know, a little bit of an impulse thing, but we all suffer from that, so that's the way it is. And now recently I acquired this one guitar, which is a Fender road-worn Stratocaster Vintera in Lake Placid blue. Now I knew that they had made this guitar a few years ago. They were not so great from the reviews, and then they had the second run, which is this one, for a few years ago as well. And they were excellent. For me, the guitar is amazing. I know people don't like relic guitars, some do, some don't. If you like those guitars, and if you want a Fender custom shop or Gibson custom shop, you have to pay lots of money. This one is not the case. It's not very affordable, but it's not super expensive as well. Now the guitar comes with a lot of marks and dents and dings and whatever. We've got here the plate, the jack plate is kind of weared out. The knobs are yellowed out, something I did on my Fender Strat, the American one. And on the back of the guitar you still have the neck plate also kind of used, and I leave this open because sometimes I need to adjust things. That's the way I do on most of my tremolo guitars, no matter what guitar it is. I don't care about that. And the first thing I did on this guitar, by the way, the guitar came perfectly set up. It was really spot on. It came in tune. I just had to lower a little bit the strings, but this is a vintage neck radio, so it's not easy to get the strings where you want them to be, which is totally natural and normal. You just have to deal with it. Now, the thing is, I don't use tremolos a lot on Strat, so I decided to put 5 strings instead of the 3 that came, so I could fix the tremolo and not move anymore. And now that I have some light in front of me, I can see all the lines and scratches that I haven't seen before with this light. There's also, you know, the wear out. And this is a nitrocellulose finish, so that's why they come out so well. Here you guys already seen that. Little dents also here. What else? They are everywhere. The checkings are everywhere. Where if I see this from this perspective, or I don't know if the camera can pick this up or not. I think you can even notice better on the camera. Kind of weird. Now the neck is also weared out. You have like this space where it's kind of it's a satin finish, right? Well, it is now because it's like it's been used a lot. You still have the original color here and up here on the headstock, but around here it's kind of it's not rough, but it's kind of used the color darkened out. Also the frets, this is a Paul Ferro fretboard and a maple neck. The frets have like these little, you know, lines, not the frets, the fretboard, like if it was scalloped, but it's not, from extensive use along the years playing this guitar, which nobody did, but we just go happy with it. So the nut is probably cut, vintage style tuners. The headstock now is the part that I really kind of, you know, was kind of a shock, but as well a nice surprise. It's totally damaged, this side and up here. The paint or the veneer, whatever, is gone, and here there's a lot of checking here, loads of checking, you know, dings and stuff like that. And I really love that because I always wanted to have a guitar that was like a relic guitar, right, or an original one. But prices dictate that you cannot afford those stuff, you know. Fender custom shop goes for around $5,000 to $6,000 or more, and the Gibson is even worse. So these guitars are really worth the price tag that they have. This is an older body, Lake Placid blue, 3 single coils. I must say they're very hot. They say on the specs hot single coils, 60 hot single coils. And the first thing I did was they were very low in height, so I pushed them a little bit. And to my surprise, I had to put them down again because they were really having some distortion in the clean channel. So lower them down again and just lower a little bit the strings. Now the neck radius is 7.25. so it's really vintage, really rounded. So although I have this at the 12th fret, like 2 millimeters and 1.5 here, when it comes up the fretboard, since it's really rounded, you can see that the string action is actually higher than your typical Les Paul or Ibanez, for example. So it's something you have to deal with it. But I assume if you like vintage guitars and the feel of these necks, you get used to it. It's not a guitar made to shred, although some guys do it. But it's a guitar to, you know, play blues and stuff like that, and clean tones, sounds beautiful, and I don't mind having higher action. Actually, I was kind of used to it from my Vintera, the other one that I have, so it's not a surprise for me. The only thing I really don't like on these guitars, but they are vintage spec-wise, right, is the fact that the truss rod is down here, so, you know, you have to almost practically take off the neck if you have problems. But the guitar came with the neck super straight, and thank God, so I don't have to do any of that. I just changed the strings to my Ernie Ball Super Slinky 09 to 42, and there she is. Now I'm connected to my Boss Katana MKII, so you can hear some tones. Right now I think I'm on the Grand channel. We can start off from there, and with the different positions and see how it sounds. The Sennheiser, the microphone is the Sennheiser E906 into my Apollo, Universal Audio Apollo, and then Logic and no post effects. The only thing I have on BTS is the fact that I roll off, is basically my thing, 5 kilohertz, and it's down, it's up there only, not more. Only for specific patches I can increase it. So let's see how it sounds on the neck, and just a little bit of crunch, I believe. I was wrong, this is a clean channel. Let's go for the fourth position. Now, before we continue, I must address that I started physiotherapy again because I have a big tendinitis here, and just started yesterday morning, so it's kind of hard for me to play right now. I'm gonna do some mistakes, so bear with me please, and sorry for all that. Okay, now the middle position. Fourth position. And finally, the neck position. I think this guitar is my favorite right now of all my Strat, probably because of the pickups. You know, this 60's tone, something like that, that really reminds me of Steve Ray Vaughan and other players from the time. So it is what it is. Let's go to the bridge pickup again and see the single notes. Bitey pickup here. Second position. Middle. Hot pickup, this one. Now the fourth position. There's a little reverb on the amp. Fourth position. sounds great. If you check my previous video where I use this guitar plugged into my Katana, recording via USB with stereo effects, it's amazing. It sounds really, really, really beautiful. I'll put the video at the end so you guys can check it out. I really like this tone, and I've connected this to my tube amps and it sounds amazing as well. So let's check out some crunch tones right now from Boston Studio. Okay, right now we are in the crunch channel. Let's begin with our neck pickup, and then I'll scroll through and you guys can see me do that so I don't have to be constantly talking. So let's go neck pickup. There's also a little bit of a booster, the Boss Centaur. Let's see how it sounds. I think it sounds great, and besides that, I noticed that this guitar has a lot of sustain. More sustain than my other Strats, which is kind of a fun fact. I don't know if probably from the pickups being really hot, but it sounds like a different guitar than a typical Strat, you know? Cleans up very well. Sounds great, man. course, this guitar is not made for shred, unless you can do it. I can, certainly can, because of the neck radius, and it's a pretty beefy, chunky neck. Not necessarily like you'll find on a typical modern Strat. This is a little bit more beefy. Not Les Paul-like, but, you know, more beefy. There's this thing here with this neck radius where sometimes you get, you know, you miss some notes. But it's a matter of getting used to it. But, you know, I don't use this guitar for this kind of stuff. I'll use it probably for more blues stuff. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the video. This is a great guitar. Fortunately, I think there's not much left from these guitars on the market. That's why I grabbed this one. In Portugal, my country at least, there was only one guitar of these available. And because they were discontinued. So maybe in the long run, they will be worth a little more than they are. I don't know. Time will tell. But it's a great guitar. I really love it. Sounds beautiful. I love the checking. If you're into relic guitars, well, you can check this one out, because unless you find it in a store, Fender doesn't sell it anymore. But yeah, that's it. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so yet, and that will help a lot. And stay tuned for more patches and more content and more videos and more gear reviews and stuff like that. So stay safe wherever you are. Cheers.